Okay. Now I'm in an awkward spot because it is 8:45, so it's kind of too early to stop, but it's also kind of a bit late to start something new. Maybe we could play some Downwell. Gotta launch Steam first, though. Oh, I love that it just fucking... Like, anything else, it's like, oh, you start this thing for a second time, I don't recognize the window anymore. But fucking Steam, it'll always just capture Steam out of fucking nowhere. I don't... Yeah, guess we still had some kind of palette configured from last time. It's a little loud, at least on my end. Where the hell is my remote? It's dark! It got dark while it was up here, and now I can't find my remote. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It was actually right in front of me. I can't see good vision in the dark. Well, maybe it's the contrast between the computer monitor and everything else that's messing me up. Turn it down, it's still loud. So, I still have not managed to beat this at the proper speed. So we are still in an ongoing quest to do that. There we go. Oh, that's a cool move I did. Only they didn't end the combo right after. Okay, I want to use shift because it doesn't clack as loudly, but like it's less good to push. It feels a little like more mushy, which makes me play a little worse. I don't know. Eventually, I will be able to do the wall jump consistently. That time I didn't want a wall jump and it screwed up my combo. Made me hop back up on the platform I was trying to go under. What? Well, that's just embarrassing. Oh well, warm up round, warm up round. I haven't lost so much HP that could have actually helped me get more max HP. If only I could get like a little more gems Just get up to 900, I can get that max up. Okay, now I'm just generally fucking up. See, I actually kind of don't like having really powerful weapons because it means that I may end up destroying targets I want to jump on. I think if I get like 20 something for a combo, it'll actually like work towards upping my max HP, so. Doron! Now HP up. It's messing up left and right here. Bad tendency to go into things from the side instead of on top. But I always think I can make it. Come on, give me knife and fork. Nope. That balloon didn't last long. Okay, that I feel I should have gotten that. Really. Sometimes the game just does not agree with me on these things, so I just can't fucking into it. What? It followed me down. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. Squandering a lot of good chances around here. I guess that's what warm-up rounds are like. That guy was right on top of me, I didn't even see him! He was still forming. Yeah, weapon situations. Holy fuck. I'm glad it keeps giving me these weapon pickups so that I can do this. Heal myself up over and over. Compensate for my fuck up. Nuking every. Ah! This is such a disastrous run. I'm just surprised I'm still alive. Alright, not really sure what will be really useful in the water zone among those, so... Why did I do that? God, if I had knife and fork here, it would be so good. It would just keep me alive through this entire zone. Real careful, unless I just want to die straight up. I'm not sure what causes those squids to, like, get set aflame and come back down. But it sure isn't helpful to me. What is this situation? Shit. That was unfortunate. Oh! Damn. Well, let's see what this new palette is about. Vivid. Maybe if I did normal style, I would have a better shot at getting knife and fork. But then I'd also just have to generally play better, so... Yeah, that was embarrassing. Well, alright then. God, there was just a little too much going on there. That might be useful later. Damn. I have to eat that frog! Things just got worse for me. I'm just checking your lights for gems. It's a real problem this time of year. Fucking get up there! Alright. There we go. Fuck. That tricked me. The pattern of bouncing or gunning just kind of suddenly shifted there. Oh, what? That was unlucky. Come on! I'm fucking wasting my knife and fork by doing this bullshit. Need to get with it. At least I can eat ghosts. Don't ask me how that works, but... so bad right now. Fuck, I wanted to eat all of them and I messed it up and can't seem to get ahead here. Man. Not even getting a chance to increase. I'm just trying to stay alive. Oh, every time I get an HP upgrade or a regain HP or whatever, I immediately lose it to these assholes. Evil Kirby. None of those seem like they're vital, but all of them seem like they could be like kind of incidentally useful, you know? Let's save this. Somehow we've gotten back on top of things, but I don't know how long it'll last. So, not long from doing this kind of shit, but landed on the thing. He's getting greedy there. We love that everything under the sea is edible. Yeah, I couldn't really do much there. Okay, why did that guy not die? He was supposed to die. Right there. And then he didn't. And then so, less than pleased about that. Damn, where was he? You need that help for later. What you got? Nothing I can afford. Evidently. I keep underestimating how durable those red jellyfish guys are. And now I'm just squandering everything once again. The Greek tragedy. Your shotgun's actually pretty useful late game, so... Oof, getting really tense up in here. God damn it, I couldn't really avoid that. I really like Apple to come up as an upgrade right now. Because things are about to get messy in here. Of course, they immediately fuck something up. This palette is like messing me up, but I'm having trouble seeing the enemies right here. don't know if we'll make it to the end here, but I feel like any run that actually makes it to the last zone is a pretty good run. So, apple, please, apple. Apple? No apple. And none of this necessarily seems super useful for me, but... What?! As I'm going into the shop, really?! Eat my ass! Fuck you, game! That's a dirty trick. That makes me actually legitimately kind of angry. I really should do this more often. I can probably build up more skills doing it that way, but that'll be it for now. That's this episode of Downwell. I will be back tomorrow with NES Roundup. We're gonna do the end of 1988. And hopefully this time I can actually freaking do a Sunday stream with Doom Gayham, but that seems to just keep not happening for various reasons. I'm just trying to get, stable on this and trying to balance between this streams, and drawing and doing my music, so it's just kind of hard. It's hard wanting to do so many things because you can't just dedicate yourself to one completely. And if you have a brain like mine, even if you try dedicating yourself to one thing completely, you'll get bored and then not be able to do anything and get depressed because you start second guessing yourself. So there's probably some kind of trick that I haven't figured out yet. If I figure out the way to balance these things, I'll let you know. Because I know I'm not alone in this. By the way, in true Rosie fashion, we seem to have gotten to the follower goal off stream. We kept hovering around that 129 for a while and just boom, just went over it. So I'm gonna see if I can update it. I guess we're just doing another 10 here. So the thing at the bottom is separate from the thing on Twitch. So if I go into my stream elements overlay, I should be able to change that. Follower goal. How do I set this? How do I set it? I don't know. Is this thing? Okay, there it goes. Do we have any follower and or sub goal stream ideas in a pipeline or not yet? I've got a couple follower goal ones down in my about section. And I want to be a little more careful about what I choose because the Sonic Heroes thing ended up not really panning out. But yeah, if any of you have ideas, definitely let me know. You can let me know in a Discord. We have a channel for suggestions and things like that. So, it already refreshed. Okay. I thought that was gonna, be harder to do. It does seem to have, blanked the chat out, but oh well. And then I think we gotta go on Twitch itself to set the thing on Twitch. I always gotta figure out how to do this because it's a little silly. Manage goals, okay. And then I can say my follower goal. Okay, gotta end the goal, even though, I achieved it, so why isn't that already? And then I can put in, okay, it's already saying you should do 140, and then I can start the goal. I don't hate all horror games. It's just generally not my genre. I've got a horror game set for this year's Halloween, stuff already, and I'd also at some point like to get back to some Resident Evil, because I tried that once years ago, and my computer could not handle playing and streaming it. I think I have a PS4 copy of it now, but even even if I don't, at this point I have enough of a setup to stream from my PC somehow. Like, even if I have to, like, use the laptop for the game, it'll work out. Because that was kind of fun, although I was getting lost a lot. Maybe that could be a thing together with Noth, because he's shown some interest in Resident Evil before. He's wanted to try out, like, the classic ones with the tank controls. Glad to see me getting more followers. Yay! I'm happy whenever we get, like, a little boost, because, you know, it always seems to, like, plateau for a while and then go up. I don't know if that's, like, a pretty universal thing for, like, small streamers like me. But either way, I really like when it does go up. And sometimes it plateaus because, like, someone will follow and then someone else will unfollow. Which is just how it goes, I guess. But it's just like, oh man, I finally reached 130. It still says 129. Fuck! Maybe Noth can be Map Man? Maybe. I remember Resident Evil 2, like, it wasn't so much that the layout messed me up, but just, like, the amount of stuff to keep track of, where it's just like, oh, here's the thing that you're gonna have to, like, open with a puzzle. And then I don't find that thing until, like, 2 hours later. And then it's like, what was that for again? Like, I seem to remember that the whole, like, police station had, like, this kind of neat hub world set up to it, where it's just like you have the central part, and then all these doors lead to kind of like their own little sections. So that was pretty helpful. And I seem to remember I did get fairly close to solving, like, the central puzzle there. It was just that no one could freaking watch me do it. I still have the VOD, but it's probably unwatchable. Although I think it went better after I set the game to potato quality, but, like, there was just such a massive delay on the stream already that it was still just, like, not working. Yeah, the streaming regularly, I feel that. Like, if I don't stream regularly, then I'm not going to be able to grow, and I might even shrink, and I don't want that. So it's not an easy decision for me when I have to forego a stream because I'm doing something else or because I'm just tired as fuck. So that's why I'm still chasing that happy medium. I should be recording a few more songs soon. Just plugging away at that big album I'm working on. I was having trouble with the guitar, right? Because I kept, like, just, like, shaving the layers of skin off my fingers. And I was like, why is this happening? These are all new strings, and this didn't used to happen to me. And I think it's because I used to have this stuff that you would put on your strings to, like, clean and lubricate them. And I don't have that anymore, and I just completely forgot it existed until, like, like a week or two ago when I was just Googling some stuff about guitar playing. And I was like, oh shit, that probably was a factor, yeah. So I've ordered some of that, and hopefully that will help me lay down some of these guitar tracks. Usually when I record songs, I just, like, finish one song completely before moving on to the next one, but if I'm in a good flow with the guitar, I might just, like, lay down a whole bunch of guitar tracks and then, like, move on to vocals or whatever. And yes, Eve is correct. My new single, Death Machine, is out right now. I would really like it if you would all check it out. The album's still a way off, but I thought it was pretty important to release this song now because it's very pertinent to the situation that I and many others like me in the LGBT community are facing at the moment. So check that out. The link has been given by the Eve in the chat. Give it a listen. You can download the track. It's name your own price, so you can get it for free if you like. You can buy it if you want. I originally wanted to make it like a charity thing, but Bandcamp doesn't really support doing that easily. I'd still have to handle all the money myself and then donate, and I'm not really comfortable with that whole process. So my plan is just kind of like, if I make a decent amount of money on it, I will donate to a trans charity. And otherwise, it's just kind of, I don't know. So like basically, like I don't want to like commit myself to that because I've never done something like this before, and like the way it is on Bandcamp, they're like, oh, you should just make like a separate account in the name of the charity, and I'm like, but it needs to be on my account so that it can be with my other stuff so people can find it, and I don't know. It just kind of seems like Bandcamp never accounted for that, and then just came up with this weird hack solution. But yeah. Since kind of stuttering, since this is gonna be a double album, like I've got like 25 songs or more like lined up here. I'll probably release a few more singles before the album proper comes out, because that seems to be the way people like people do that now, where they just release like a ton of singles before the actual like album drops, because I guess that just works with streaming culture or whatever the hell. And I really don't like that, because it kind of like makes it so when you get the album it's less special, because there's fewer tracks you haven't heard. But since there's going to be so many tracks on this, I think maybe I could get away with it. Eve says, I'm inclined to say we should add like Nightbot or one of those bots so anyone can type command and get that link. I might be able to do that with the Stream Elements bot, actually. Like I think I can add like, yeah, custom command. There we go. We should have that command now. Let me try that out. God damn it. There's this glitch with Twitch's like OBS integration lately where it like doesn't seem to think I'm logged in on that thing. So when I try to type in chat, it's just like, sign up for Twitch today. And I'm like, what? So I've got to pull out the other keyboard here and do it in my other thing. This should be the command. There we go. RoBS. Kazor says, if you like horror games, you can try Parasite Eve. I do own Parasite Eve. I don't know if it'll be a great stream game, though, for me. D-Bomb 25. God damn, that's awesome. I don't know if I'm gonna, like if all of those are gonna be on the album, or if I'm gonna even, like, finish recording all of them, because, like, some of them might not fit the vibe, or I can't quite make the song work the way I want. There's a couple songs I added to the running recently because it was getting a little too like heavy and dark all the time. I'm like, all right, we gotta lighten things up a bit with some tracks that are a little more upbeat. And one of them I musically quite like. The lyrics are lyrics I wrote as a teenager, and they're not very good, and I'm having trouble coming up with better ones. There's also another track that I really like where the lyrics just did not work out the way I want, and I'm just like, that might end up getting cut unless I just have a sudden jolt of inspiration. But that's how it goes. I have so many songs in my archive. And I think I would actually really like to get this album out and then just like quickly, like not too long after, just like release like a few more albums, just because I have so many songs. And I've never once managed to actually follow up an album with another album. It's always like the plan is always like, yeah, I'm gonna do this thing, it's gonna come out then, and it never happens. There's always this massive gap. So I would really like to get this album out and then just pretty quickly do like another album and just kind of see how long I can keep that streak up, you know? Just kind of fill out that discography. Anyway, I'm gonna go head off, so let me see if there is someone we can raid. Eventually I'm gonna work up the courage to like raid someone I don't already know. But today we're just gonna raid Yuzu, so stick around for that if you'd like. Thank you all very much for watching. I love you all. Don't forget to tell your friends about Rosie. Follow me on these things over here. Rosie rolling out!